You can identify as anything these days. You could be a fucking bicycle. I can be Spider-Man. Spider-Man. One day I'm a spider, one day I'm a man, and I'll take that as my pronoun. And if you say anything different, I'm fucking taking you to court and I'm suing your ass.
Something about ketchup sticks or something. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you saw it on Instagram. So you can get frozen ketchup sticks, men shove it up their bum hole, and then it's their period.
Oh. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to react to a Matt Walsh video when he was on Dr. Phil. You know, all this binary stuff, all this male, female identity, blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. Confusing as fuck. But we're going to watch a video today which I've been sent of Matt Walsh, who kind of challenges all that and who does believe in the science of gender roles and stuff like that, and you know, identity, should we say, and pronouns. And he's up against a lady who I believe is a transsexual. I understand the concept, but I don't understand the deepness of how a man could say he's a woman and a woman could say she's a man, and so on. For all I know, you can say you're a bicycle these days and get away with it. So let's get into the video.
Let's get into it.
One of the problems with this left-wing gender ideology is that no one who espouses it can even tell you what these words mean. It's like, what is a woman? Well, can you tell me what a woman?
Oh, hell no. A woman definitely ain't, like, is that a man or woman? Go on, tell me.
Let's play the video.
Fucking
This?
No, I can't. Because it's not for me to say. Womanhood looks different for everybody.
What do you define a woman as?
An adult human female.
And what does a female mean?
Well,
how
that's
do you define a female?
someone with female reproductive organs.
Okay.
Someone who's, you know, here's the thing. When you're female, it goes right down to your bones, your DNA. So that's why if someone dies,
okay,
we could dig up their bones 100 years from now. We have no idea what they believed in their head, but we can tell what sex they were because it's ingrained in every fiber of their being.
Interesting. So I'm trying to understand. Your definition is that a woman is someone who is female, you said, right?
Correct. Is
okay.
a biological female.
So what happens if we have maybe someone who is female, identifies as a woman, right? You know, cisgender woman, right? As you just explained, but maybe doesn't have the ability to reproduce. Maybe doesn't have those organs that you're talking about that are reproductive organs.
I have answered the question. You stood up here and said trans women are women.
Yes.
Tell me what you mean. What is a woman?
Womanhood is something that, just as Ethan explained, I cannot define because I am not myself.
You used the word. So what did you mean when you said trans women are women if you don't know what it means?
Right. So here's the thing. So I do not define what a woman is because I do not identify as a woman. Womanhood is something that is an umbrella term. It includes people
that describes what?
People who identify as a woman.
Identify as what?
This is why I'm so confused. The explanations they give, like he's saying a man has a dick, a woman has a reproduction organs, can give birth. If we dig out something in 100 years, we'll know if it's a man or woman. That's a straight answer. Cool, I understand. This she, I don't know what she said she didn't identify as a woman, so I'm going to call a she, said that they can't even identify. So what is it's like you're going off some imaginary fucking thing and you're just like beating around the bush and not giving a proper answer for anything. So how do we know? How do we get how do the children even understand it? If I'm 28 years old, I'm fucking confused. I like to classify myself as quite a decently intellectual person, yeah? And I don't fucking understand it. How's a 3-4-year-old gonna understand this shit? Tell me.
You know what? There's nothing wrong in physically changing your gender. Like that. I mean, I will never understand it. Someone help me out if you do understand it. Like when you get very young children saying, I don't even feel like I'm meant to be this sex.
Yeah.
And then they go through the whole, you know, sex change in terms of taking hormones, doing the operation, everything, even changing the whole sex organs and everything. That's a whole nother story.
Question. So based on that, what you just said, do you think a lot of that has only come out recently, more so quite recently, because of the knowledge of this shit? Like back in the day when this was never even a thing, there wasn't really cases like that.
But the thing is, maybe it's cases that we wasn't aware of because, for example, in Southeast Asia, it's very common to have sex change, and a lot of young people, they run away from home, they change their sex and everything. And maybe it's cases that because it's something that they don't want their parents to know, that's probably why the Western world wasn't aware of it. However, because it's very common now and people are openly coming out saying, okay, I want to go from man to woman, that's why we're seeing more of it. So maybe that's the case. My opinion, if you're, thinking, okay, I don't feel like I'm meant to be a man, I'm meant to be a woman, you go through the whole sex change, you go through the whole hormones and this and that, whatever. Okay, cool. But for you to wake up and be like, I'm a woman today, the next day,
literally,
I'm a man today, the next day, I don't know, I'm fluid or whatever it's called.
They call it non-binary
or whatever. Yeah. What the hell is that?
You can't just change overnight. Yeah.
What is that?
That's true.
And then, but also that being said, a man who changes into a woman will never be a woman. A man and woman, you can't compare the two.
They will argue to differ.
This is the worst thing. Something about ketchup sticks or something. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you saw on Instagram. So you can get frozen ketchup sticks. Men shove it up their bum hole, and then it's their period.
Oh.
And then I saw a comment.
What the fuck is
of
that?
A guy. He puts ketchup on his underwear just so he gets a sensation of having a period. One person takes laxatives just so he can get the sensation of cramping and he can understand what... Do you know what we go... I got spots on my face because I was late for a period. A man will never go through that.
Why would you even want to put yourself through that? That's not the one thing a lot of women wish they didn't have is period. That's all I hear from colleagues. So I wish, you know what I mean? Periods is one of the things women really suffer with. Why would a man even want to put himself through that stress? I don't understand.
A man will never be a woman.
And that's it, yeah.
That's just it. I'm sorry. You can change your appearance, you can take this, that, whatever. Cool, that's fine. You can't claim to go out here and be like, oh yeah, I'm a woman. No, you're not. I'm sorry.
And the next day I'm a man or whatever.
What is this?
Yeah.
You know what? Thank God my children are not born in this generation.
Well, let's hope this doesn't continue the way it's going, because it'll probably be worse in 10 years from the looks of it.
As a woman.
What is that?
Was to each their own. Each woman, each man, each person is going to have a different relation with their own gender identity and define it differently. And so trans women are women too.
Okay. Why are you getting a round of applause like that? You said something. Oh, Matt, I beg you, just silence this man, lady, boy, whatever.
And you want to hold on. You want to reduce.
Listen. Won't even tell me what the word means, though. So
you want to reduce women. You want to reduce men down to maybe just their genetics, our genitals, our chromosomes, right? That's what you're saying.
You want to do is what you want to do is appropriate women. You want to appropriate womanhood.
Okay.
And turn it into basically a costume that could be worn. We've got it's real funny. It's real funny. It's real funny when you're
should look like. Right. As a man, you're literally saying this is what a woman is.
Yeah. Well,
isn't that a little sexist?
Because I am willing to.
The sexist card trying to ruin.
Why is that sexist? I don't feel offended by that.
What the fuck is that? Oh my god. So what was your thoughts on that then? This whole fucking binary shit.
I think you can tell by my whole facial expression, I'm just not amused right now. Like I said, there's nothing wrong in changing your sex. If you genuinely feel like you was born into the wrong gender, which I personally will never understand because I've never gone through it. So I can't speak too much about it. And if you want to completely change sex,
make the commitment fully, or you can't be like, oh yeah, today I'm going to be this.
Yeah,
it's either you go through the proper procedure.
That's different to what's happening now. People are waking up one day saying, I'm a woman today. Let me put some ketchup on my underwear because I had a period today. What the... Well, that's taking a piss.
Yeah, well, people are identifying that.
I find that sexist. I find that offensive.
And offensive
as well. You're telling me a period is as easy as it's just putting ketchup on the thing. Oh yeah, I've got dirty underwear. Let me get a new one. What the hell is that?
What was that thing we saw? So we was watching a Joe Rogan clip podcast, and do you remember about the student?
The cat.
So the student, so the student has basically convinced their mum that they feel they are a cat. So they want to identify as a cat. And she went so far as making it such a big deal with the school that the mum rang the school, went militant at the head teachers and stuff continuously, because because the daughter's identifying as a cat,
They wanted a
they
litter
need
box
a
in the
litter
toilet.
box in the fucking toilet. To so the school, obviously poor school, what can they say to this shit? They've obviously probably denied it at first, but it's getting to a point where the mum's not having it. So they had to get a cat litter box, put it in the female's toilet, and the girl urinates and shits in the cat's litter box, and the teachers have to clean it
Ugh,
like a
that's
cat
disgusting.
daily. That's what the world's come to right now with this whole identity shit. You can identify as anything these days. You could be a fucking bicycle. I can be Spider-Man. Spider-Man. One day I'm a spider, one day I'm a man, and I'll take that as my pronoun. And if you say anything different, I'm fucking taking you to court and I'm suing your ass. That's how mad America is right now, and it's coming to the UK. Like this pronoun thing is a thing in the UK now as well. It's not. I wouldn't say it's treated as madly in America though, because I feel like they're going extreme level. But it will be like that around the whole world soon, and every Western country, you know. So
I don't think it'll go to the Middle East then.
no way, no.
Especially
No
not
way.
to Africa.
In the
as
Western,
well.
in the Western countries like
Yeah.
Europe,
Not Southeast
America,
Asia.
no, them countries,
I'll be
no way.
surprised.
Nah. Arab countries won't have it.
Africa.
None of Saudi, all these countries,
they'll look
not,
at like, are you
not
stupid?
in a million years. You
You're
just don't
right.
go there. They won't go there. But all these countries are going to be like that.
You know what's crazy though? Because I feel very sorry for the younger generation that's going into school now and thinking that you've got science telling you facts, and then you've got Tom, Dick, and Harry that have just made up this is
non-binary,
non-binary
yeah.
pronouns, this, that, blah, blah, blah.
I saw
whatever.
a clip on Instagram of teachers saying they feel so sorry for the students because they've got so much to learn on the syllabus, and half the time they're getting taught about being non-binary and confusing the kids at like 5-6 years old, where they're meant to be learning, not fucking confusing them about their identity from such a young age. You're literally poisoning their minds.
And I think this is what's going to lead to even more problems with the younger generation as well. They're confused.
They're confused now, let alone the next gen. You know,
exactly.
the next, when the 5-year-olds now, when they grow up, game over.
My
game
goodness.
over. I don't know how it's going to be. But yeah, look, more videos on this kind of topics, guys. Send us links. Would love to.
Let us know what you think
Comment
about
below.
this whole topic.
Like I said, I'm Spider-Man from today. Spider-Man.
I'm Black Panther. I need my litter box.
That's disgusting. You ain't getting no litter box. But yeah, peace out, guys. Next time.
Bye.